to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Connecticut Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he is taking them to where they thought they could go, and he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Connecticut's offense will take the field first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And, man, he is going to be tasked at that QB spot with a tremendous challenge. This unit, they're top 10 in sacks, and they're going to be pinning their ears back, flying around like you've watched them on tape. And so, Palmer, when you're a QB, man, you know you're going against guys that can get to you fast, that win, that hit quarterbacks. Like, what's going through your head to start a football game?
You are not going to be able to get through your entire progression. You are going 1 to 2, and if that's not open, you're taking off or you're throwing it away. You better know where your check down throw is each and every time you drop back, because against this pass rush, you are not going to have a lot of time.
The run inside. It's Christian. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone action.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Porter. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This UConn offense really has it going. Running inside, it's Christian. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Red pass, it's complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's Christian. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Miami's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the corner throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. At the 35, he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Reeder. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. UCONN is now threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, UCONN!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Here's the pressure. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Touchdown, Husky. And they turn it into a defensive score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6.
Makes the grab in their space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A first down for the offense. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Lofton. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. With the catch, it's Gilbert. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. UConn going back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Handoff from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Christian. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Good work to get the defense to jump, and it gives them a 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Off play action. It's complete to the right. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a 1st down for UConn. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Christian. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. UConn tries to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Running the red zone. It's Reeder. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Christian. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get him behind the sticks a little bit, to get...
He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Christian. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws it deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. UCONN comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw it again. The quick out. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick completion to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCONN! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost the 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And the Canes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
On the ground, it's Reeder. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Throwing, Mensah. Under fire. Got his man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll open the second half on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, they're after him. It's caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Fletcher. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Mensah. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. At the 35, he's got room. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. UConn quick to the line.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He got that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Maybe some room here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Huskies. And the route is on.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Touchdown, Huskies! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on it. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you bet.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure, another sack. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference.
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. Shoots it to the left. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Christian. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There's some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 3rd down, they need 12. With this game all but decided, let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Rush is on him, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Never a doubt. Hold on just a second, a flag down. Let's see what's up with that. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. Got a man, it's Fletcher. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Hauls it in.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Here's Mensah to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch in the end zone. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. The UConn offense goes back to work. Didn't even reach double digits on the scoreboard last week. They were challenged, and so far, much improved in this one. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Reeder. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The Huskies with the 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going with the counter play here. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
UConn will have to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. I know some teams have an aversion to punting. It's sort of the new wave of football. But giving the other team this kind of chance, that's just not smart. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's McIntosh. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense putting points on the board.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And that was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's a heat. Buried before he could blink. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today,